My name is Bridget Dempsey. It's my fourth and final year here at Northland College. I'm a sustainable community development major, which I kind of see as how do we grow for the future, looking out for future generations with environmental sustainability in mind, with equity involved, and people's well-being, both within my community and outside of it. I'm also minoring in sociology and social justice. So for my sustainable community development major, we have to do a capstone project that's research based. Um, and I didn't want to do sort of traditional research where you're reading a lot of academic texts. I really wanted to do something that's pragmatic and on the ground. So I wanted to do some community dinners because at Northland, we're always fighting for a more sustainable food system. And for me, this means students and faculty are working toward what they would like to see at the school. So I wanted to just do it in real life. 3 community dinners and see how people react to it. To have some robust data for my project, I had to do surveys and an ethnography, which is just where I observe how people are feeling at the dinner. So I rounded up my people, my community, and outside of that, and I found 3 people who were really excited to cook for the dinners. And they were all cooking things that they grew up eating or something that's really special to them and that they really cared about and that they want to share with our community. The first dinner was with Bree Rivers, who is one of the people who inspired my project because Bree loves cooking. And as a friend group, we always cook together, and it's really nice. And I feel like it's a good way to build community. And when we're sitting in the dorms and cooking food, people will come by, and Bree always wants to share food with other people. And I felt like, wow, this is really cool. And I think it's a way better way to build community than what we're doing in the dining hall. We plan to do soul food, and Bree did a really great job cooking. The second one was my other friend Miles, and he cooked Indian food, which is something that's really special to his family, and it's a recipe that they've been cooking for a long time. It's from a cookbook that his dad, who's a chef, gave to his mom when they first started dating. And the third cook was Keenan, and his family owned a restaurant in Grand Marais, so he used a recipe that he collaborated with his dad on, which I thought was really cool. So there was a lot of love going into this food, and I think people could feel that already based on the survey responses and my observations. People really enjoyed it, and they really felt a connection to what they were eating, which I think encouraged a lot of new people to talk to each other and be together and really celebrate our culture here at Northland. Another thing that inspired me to do my project is my great professors. I love majoring in sustainable community development because it feels very practical, and I feel like I can take action even as a student. It's not about what can I do after my degree. It's about what can I do right now. My family really values inviting people over for dinner to build community and connection, even if it's people we don't know. Everyone's invited to our holidays. My grandpa will invite somebody who he just met, and so I feel really inspired by all of my teachers and my community and my wonderful friends here at Northland. Northland has enhanced what I already value, and I've been able to continue to grow here through that, both as a person and as someone who's trying to learn in a college setting. Overall feedback in person from people has generally been that they really loved it and they wish there were more and they want it to continue in future years, which I'm really excited about because I think that my community dinners align with the true Northland. So I would like my project to be part of our new food system, or at least a hybrid model or something that is more community centric than what it is now. The best classes that I've taken at Northland are my sustainable community development classes where we're doing something with either our college community or the surrounding community. A really cool project that I worked on was with Nicole Foster. She's a sustainable community development professor, and we collaborated with leaders on Madeline Island to create a comprehensive planning for I think the next 15 years. We were looking at how can we improve the lives of all the people who are impacted by Madeline Island, and we were looking at how can we make a more equitable tourism industry here. And I felt like it was a really holistic way to look at development and now when I go to Madeline Island, I feel extra special about it. Yeah, I really like how Northland has the Center for Rural Communities. People can make a contract with us, and we can work together to make rural communities in our area better places to live. And we do that through feedback from community members. It's never a top-down method. It's let's do a survey, let's talk to real people, and reflect what they want in our plan. Recently, I just helped out with the Washburn beautification plan on Main Street. So their Main Street is under construction, and we asked community members what they would like to do or what they would like to see in their new Main Street. I was really excited that on the True Northland plan, they had as a specific part of their vision to grow the Center for Rural Communities, because I've worked with the Center of Rural Communities a lot. And when I first started at Northland, they weren't working on any projects. It was during COVID. It was kind of at a low point. But we have been contracted by local regional communities for comprehensive plans for growth that enhances well-being in our region. And I think that it's also been a really good experience for me as a student. I've gotten to learn a lot, and I have a lot of job experience before leaving the school. And I got to meet a lot of great people and really understand how to holistically develop a community for future generations and people's current well-being.